listening to KCYC 97 FM The City. Tonight's podcast with Rocknrudy on the Scene Live. And now, Rocknrudy.
All right. And welcome back, Valley. Yes, part two. It's a 2 for Thursday, like I'm telling you. I'm keeping that word, 2 for Thursday, let me tell you. Grupo Regreso, a part of them were just here. Tremendous job. They know their music. They know what they're doing. And they did a tremendously great job. A big round of applause to them. And Regreso, thank you so much for coming out today and showing us your talent. Valley, that's what we're all about right here. Rocknrudy on the Scene Live is about you guys coming over and showing us your talent and showing the Valley what you've got and how well you've got it. All right. Let's just go ahead and talk about another great superstar right here. I mean, what can I say? This man is already running all over the place. He's already made a video with DJ Kane, and he is also signed up in Nashville, Tennessee. That's right. He's out there with that old Opry there. This is Santa Rosa. For those of you who don't know, now you will. Mr. Romeo Vaughn. All right, Romeo. Woo! All right.
What's that?
Well, I'm good. Yourself, Romeo?
Aquí echándole ganas nada más.
I love it. He was here just a little bit ago with it. That's when he was singing that little country voice of him or anything like that. If you don't know Romeo Vaughn, like I said, you will today. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Oh, before we do get started, we got to send out a big old shout out to Cynthia over there at My Place Bar in Santa Rosa.
My place, Cynthia. I grew up with Cynthia, man. So
Yeah, you were telling me.
Cynthia in my place, and Elsa, and all them out there, man. What's going on?
All right. Santa Rosa got an awesome place, and it's called My Place Bar.
That's
Go
right.
check it
I'm
out.
gonna be there tonight. Actually.
All right, there you go. You know where the party's going
I
after
will
this.
be there tonight, yeah.
All right, so Romeo, let us know about yourself. Talk to us.
Man, I grew up in Santa Rosa, man. Santa Rosa, Texas, man. It's my hometown. I grew up on a town called a street called Hooks and Hodges, and
Hooks and
right
Hodges.
there on the outskirts of Santa Rosa. And I've been there. I grew up in my hometown. I went to school there. My teachers were my parents' teachers, and I got picked up the music, and I packed up my bags, and I went to New York City first.
Wow.
And then from New York City, I moved to Nashville. Yeah, been there. In July the 16th will be 8 years in Nashville and 10 years gone from home, like at this.
Wow.
Yeah.
And when I ran into him, he was actually finishing a video shoot,
Yeah.
the last part of another video, or the video that he's got going on here.
Yeah.
It was a tremendous fate that I ran into you there.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I walked in, you were already all done, the smoke or the little pieces, that was it. And I was like, wow, I'm a superstar. You know, I thought the cameras were for me, but they weren't. They were for Romeo.
Yeah.
But we got to talking, and I told him about our podcast, and I told him about here in the Valley, about the talent and everything. And here he is. Look at that. I mean, man, tell us about your journey, man. It sounds like tremendously exciting.
It is long. It's exciting. When I moved to Nashville, I got there, and I lived in my car for 16 weeks, man, 4 months.
Wow.
And just me, and had like a couple $100 and had a guitar, and I used to park at the TA, and I would wait for because the truck drivers, so it's not there no more, they tore it down, but there was a TA, and then it had like a Philly restaurant inside the TA.
Uh-huh.
So I used to park, and then I would wait for the truck drivers. I would park, and I would wait for them to throw their food away.
Uh-huh.
Some of them would take it, but then some of them they would throw away.
Uh-huh.
So I'd wait till they leave a little bit, and I'd haul ass out of my car, and I'd grab the food, and I'd go back to my car. Just to survive, man. And then I was there 4 months. After 4 months, I got a job at Chili's at the Opry Mills Mall, and I saved up my money. Because it's expensive out there.
I bet.
And I would work open to close every day. And my boss, I remember one time, she said, "Romeo, you just work all the time. Like, you need a day off." And I said, "Oh, no." She goes, "Why do you work so much?" And I made a joke. I was like, you know, us Mexicans, man, we just be working, you know. But the truth was, I'd rather be at work, because at least I know that, and when I worked that day, I was going to eat something that wasn't coming out of a garbage can.
There you go. The struggling musician, as you can tell right here,
Yeah.
living color. Look, it's proof. It's proof.
Yeah. So after that, I got out of my car, and now I'm doing, we're doing records, and I just had to meet on Music Row, and friends that love some of the biggest country stars in the world. And now I went from my car to now I live downtown Nashville, Tennessee.
Wow, nice. You know, woo, from rags to riches. Let me tell you.
Not riches yet.
Okay.
But I'm not. I when they say, like, are you rich? and I am rich. I have my beautiful fiance. I have my parents. I have my brother. I'm just trying to get wealthy. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. There you go. He's rich in life and love. That's what it is.
Right.
It's the good thing. Blessed. That's what we are. We're blessed and highly favored and everything. Big old shout out to Kayla Rodriguez. She's one of our new interns that is in here today. We did say we were going to say hi to her earlier. I forgot, but I said, I remember her name. That's just Kayla. Kayla Rodriguez.
She said, like, falling.
I know, right? Like falling, right, Kayla? Uh-huh. And you said your fiance. What's your fiance's name?
Her name is Angie.
Angie.
But in Nashville, they call her with the English accent. In Nashville, they call her Julieta.
Oh, okay. All right. So from Angie to Julieta, there you go. And so when's the big day?
2026 sometime, I suppose. Yeah, we're trying to. We have big plans in the works, and I with some our favorite song is Big Superstar sings it, and I won't say the name, but he can't come and sing it till that day, so we're gonna have him come.
Well, and you already know where you're gonna have it at?
Probably here in the Valley.
Okay, well, because I know a great place called Melody House Mansion.
Okay.
It's real. It's in Harlingen, so it's right there. And Warm and Company over here, they own it, and it's a real nice place. So I'm just saying, go check it out. You never know.
Yeah, wink. Yeah, I was, I don't want to do it too far because I know like my parents are getting older, and my uncles and my aunts and los tias y los tias, they're not going to be going and traveling to Nashville. They're not going to go to Jamaica. They're not going to go, so just do it right here where they can go pick up a plate and that's a couple songs going.
There you go. Hey, well, who knows? We might even have it over there at Cynthia's place. My place bar, right?
Sure.
Oh, the after party for sure. Remember that, okay? Cool. So, tell us when you were in New York and you were there. How long were you there again? You said
I was there 2 years.
2 years, and how'd you like it there in New York?
I loved it, man. So I went to New York because I had started doing the country music that I knew, and but just as much as I love Keith Whitney and George Strait and Alan Jackson and Garth Brooks, I love Michael Jackson.
Of course.
I love Usher. I love Whitney Houston. I love Eminem. I love, Dr. Dre. I love Tupac. I love Snoop. I love Dre. I love Nas. I love them all.
Yeah,
so
the variety.
Yeah. And so I love Melly Vanelli. I don't care if they didn't sing or not. I still love them. So I said, how can I make them? How can I bring them into one? And not only that, I love bachata, I love salsa, I love merengue, I love it all. So, and then I told myself, what's popping in New York is popping all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, how can I go and like, I want to know, I wanted this, like, what can I do? Because I had released a couple songs already, like here when I lived here. And it just wasn't working. Like it was working, but it was the same thing. And no disrespect to anyone that's playing dance halls or clubs. I didn't want to be there forever. That just wasn't I wanted, like, how can I don't want to play in the clubs for the rest of my life. If your dreams aren't big enough, if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough, right? So I said, I want to play arenas and I want to play, but I can't get there playing, So I went to New York and I lived in the Bronx and South Bronx, 176 in Grand Concourse. Hey.
Where the boroughs at? Boroughs. There you go.
South High School.
J-Lo.
So I went out there and I'm going out hanging out with the bodegas and just hanging out and meeting friends and just learning and going to the subways and just, just learning in the corners of the street. And then I figured out, I said, you know what? Okay. So I figured out what was popping. And then I said, okay, now let me go to Nashville. And I went to Nashville. And that's why in the song with DJ Kane, it's country and it's got reggaeton and it's got a little bit of salsa. It's got a bit, just trying to mix it all together and bring my worlds into one, and that's nice. And that's what I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it definitely sure is somebody's tequila shot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all good with that.
Woo! And what was the name of that song that you and DJ Kane did?
It's called Cowboy in the Boots.
Cowboys in the Boots. And you can also see it on YouTube, huh?
Yeah, you can. It's our biggest ones to date. And I did it. I when COVID, I had wrote the song with my friend Brandon and I wrote the song and I wrote the whole Spanish part and I was like, man, I feel it, and like it needs like a Kane, or it needs somebody like that, because Kane's from Brooklyn.
Right.
And so I was like, shout out to Brooklyn, BK. But I was just like, man. So I messaged when COVID hit. Before COVID hit, I was like, he's too busy. This dude's in Bolivia. The dude's selling out stadiums in Bolivia. He's selling out arenas in Monterey. Like he's just. I was like, but when COVID hit, I was like, he's home.
There you go.
He's got to be home.
Yes.
There's no. So I had. Of course, you're not gonna do it sober. I had a couple of drinks, and then I was like, okay, I got the little liquid courage.
Hey.
So I just messaged him and I said, hey man, my name's Ron. And he, growing up, the Kumi Kings, they were our Backstreet Boys, our
Right.
NSYNC, you know. So I was like, man, hey man, you know, I've been a fan of you a long time. My name is Romeo, I'm country artist from the Valley, and I wrote the song, and I have you in mind, and I would just love it if you just. And I said, well, the chances of you reading this or anything, they're like are slim to none, but I'm gonna give it my shot.
Right.
The dude message. The next morning, I woke up and it said DJ Kane sent you a message, and I was like, so it was so fast. He said, "What's up, kid? Thanks for being a fan." Blah blah. And then he said, "Send me the demo. If I like it, you'll hear back from me. If I don't, you'll just never hear back from me ever again."
He won't get your double back either.
And I was like, you know what? Like that's perfect. Sorry, I was like, it's perfect. So I said, okay. So I sent him the demo. 15 minutes later, he messaged back, let's do it.
Wow, nice.
I was like, like 15 minutes later, let's do it. So I go to my producer and I'm like, we gotta make the real song because DJ King. But then he hit us with the price and all that stuff. And I was like, so all my friends went home. All my friends were like, I'm a musician, I'm an artist, I'm not getting a job. I said, look, man, I don't have rich parents, and you know, I'm from the Valley. You know, like if I go home, I promise you, I'm never coming back.
Oh no,
like it just won't. You know, la jefa te está haciendo taco, y el jefe está barbecue and está pinche my place. You know, I was like, damn, I'm never gonna go back.
Right.
So I said, you know what, I'm gonna go. I went and got a job at Amazon because Amazon was booming.
Okay.
And I worked, and if you worked the overnight shift, they'll pay you like $3 extra.
Oh, cool.
So I was, getting like $23, $24 an hour, and I was working and like 3 paychecks, I got the money that I needed for DJ Kane. And I was like, I got the money. And he's like, I'll be there. And then, it didn't hit me. I had to buy him a flight. I had to get a hotel. So my mom and dad helped me on that part. I'm not gonna lie. My mom and dad are like,
thank you, mom and dad.
Yeah, thank you, mom and dad. They helped me on that part. And we got him there, and then we recorded the song. It was great. And then he loved it so much. He loved it so much that when he came to shoot the video, he paid for his own way. He got his own room. He brought his wife. Like he didn't charge me to come and do that.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
so cool.
That is awesome. DJ Kane, thank you so much for that.
Jason, love you, man. Keep in contact now. He's a great friend of mine. My fiance and I, she's a big Kumi King fan, and she loved him to death. And he was so nice. He invited us to his house, and he asked her what her favorite song was from the Kumi Kings, and it was the Te Quiero a Ti, and he sang it for her.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shout out to Jason, I love you, brother.
There you go. That's the DJ Kane right there.
Yeah.
He's a real good guy. Oh, yeah. So let me ask you this. If you know somebody like who wants to be in the business, like they want to do the same thing you do, what advice would you give that person?
Don't quit.
Don't quit.
Don't quit ever.
Ever.
I tell my nephews, I tell my friends, if you take anything from me, take this. I never quit. Always, if you come into this business, you're going to see things that are trending, and you go see somebody play, and they're doing this to and the people are dancing. Don't do what they do, because it's and always, like, it's better to walk alone in the right direction than follow the herd in the wrong direction. And I always, if you can take anything, there's young kids out there, you want to do it. The wolf climbing the hill is always hungrier than the wolf on top of the hill. So always be the wolf climbing the hill. Always. And if you're the best singer in the room, you're the most talented person in the room, if you're the smartest person in the room, if you're the fastest person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
There you go. Be ahead of yourself. In other words, there you go. Way to go. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
And let me ask you also, I know you said about venues and stuff. Where is your dream venue to play at?
My dream venue, like, ever in the world.
Perform, yes. Maybe Nashville, the Old Opry?
That's a given. I think my dream Dallas Cowboy Stadium.
Oh, the was it that Minute Maid Stadium? Right, that's what it's called. Or
No,
no, was
that's
it?
the Houston
Oh, I'm
Astros.
sorry. I was thinking of the wrong one. I think about the Oilers. I'm sorry.
No,
You can
I
tell I'm a
think
big
that
Cowboys
yeah,
fan. Huh?
Dallas Cowboy Stadium. And of course, we all have the MSGs and the this and that, you know. But I'll be honest with you, you know, I am those are dreams, but I realized in this all this years I've been doing this, a dream without a goal is just a dream.
There you go.
So right now I'm just I'm anywhere that I play at is a dream of mine, and my biggest dream it was to get. I just wanted somebody to listen to me, so and watch me play my guitar and sing. So if every time I play, whether it's in front of chairs and a bartender or a couple of people dancing, or the Dallas Cowboy Stadium, I'm living my dream because all I wanted to do was to play my guitar and have somebody hear me
And perform.
perform.
There you go. There you go. Well said. Well said. So I know you said your fiance and everything like that, and you're from Santa Rosa and everything. You're one of the things that I wanted to ask you actually was, what was it that motivates you to pick up the guitar and start doing the singing and such?
Well, I sucked at everything else. No, just like, no, but just kidding. No, honestly, I got influenced. I mean, Michael Jackson
Yeah,
and Garth Brooks.
I figured. Oh, okay,
Mm,
Michael Jackson, Garth Brooks. That's
yeah,
awesome. Cool.
because Michael Jackson changed the world, and I still believe to this day that the world didn't deserve him. And Garth Brooks was the first cowboy I ever saw fly, and so I wanted to make people faint and put a cap or whatever on and fly. And I that's kind of and that's why I created music because I mean I can talk all these genres, but Garth Brooks and Michael Jackson because I always tell people about my music. Um, I want to make songs from the South and beat with beats from the city.
There you go. There you go. What's your favorite Garth Brooks song?
Uh, that summer
That
and
summer.
but my all time like that summer is my jam. But if I wanted to like it just like my favorite Garth Brooks song to sing, uh, it's the river.
Oh, and that's a good one. That's a good one. My favorite song to sing of Garth Brooks, and if I ever when I do karaoke,
Yeah.
is "If Tomorrow Never Comes."
Yeah,
That's my favorite one.
but like I said, I do I listen to Garth much anymore? No, I don't. Um, but I talk about it all the time when I'm in Nashville. I always talk about every Friday from 2 to 3 was a George Strait hour, and I don't
Ooh.
forget that.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course not. Of course not. I
Mhm.
mean, man's we're here in San Antonio. You know what I mean? He's an awesome, awesome, awesome performer. If you were to run into yourself, let's just say 10 years back, knowing what you know today, what would you tell yourself?
What would I tell my 10 years from now?
Or 10 years back,
Oh, if I run into myself 10 years
hmm
later,
knowing what you know now?
hmm that you it wasn't that's not that
It's a tough
that
question.
no, it's not a tough question. It's
It's a good one.
to realize that no matter how good you thought you were, you can't do it alone. If you would have just put God first when you started, it wouldn't have taken this long.
There you go. There you go. Follow the man, of course. All it takes for the man upstairs for all that good stuff.
Yeah, and because I would get impatient and I would get impatient, but and then I realized it's always in God's time, never in ours.
Mhm.
And I used to think I'm this and I can sing like this. Why isn't that happening for me? Why didn't that happen to me? But I never. If 10 years ago, if I would have just put God first, it it
Things
would
would happen
have
quicker.
quicker
Nice, nice,
because I
good.
was I was loyal to me.
I see.
I wasn't loyal to Him,
Hmm.
and that's why it took as long as it did.
So there you go. Piece of advice, ladies and gentlemen, is always put God first, no matter what. Of course, they say, you first and then the family. Yes, of course, because you got to take care of yourself. But the man upstairs is the one that takes care of you the most. We got more time than life, actually, to tell you the
Yeah,
truth.
yeah. And I'll tell you this real quick. That changed my life. There's a man, and he said, Romeo, let me tell you something. He said, everybody that you meet, everybody in this world, everybody here is gonna die. And when we die, there is a tombstone. And on your tombstone, there's the day you were born and the day that you die. In between those two dates, there's a small little dash. What'd you do with your dash? I never
Ooh,
forgot that.
never. Well, eerie as it may sound, when you do leave us, how would you like the world to remember you?
That I never quit.
Never quit, not a quitter. Always going, always going.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Good answer. Good answer. Romeo, so if people want to get a hold of you, just say, for example, any Instagrams or anything like
Yeah,
that?
so I'm always on Instagram. There's only one Instagram. It's called Romeo Von Music, at Romeo Von Music. The Facebook, hardly ever. It's not so much. But yeah, I'm really, really heavy on Instagram and the TikToks and stuff. But they're all the same. All of them are the same. At Romeo Von Music.
At Romeo Von Music. Okay,
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah.
And well, when do you head back to Nashville?
I leave Saturday.
Already, huh?
Yeah, so I was supposed to be gone, but there's a bunch of storms going on.
Yeah.
And I don't care how old you get. Your mom is gonna be like, you're her baby, you know.
Uh-huh.
And and there's some storms going on. No, just stay here. And I was like, a couple more tortillas won't hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you cook?
I try.
Dabble?
Yeah, I burn water here and there, but I do try.
Ramen soup and stuff.
No. Honestly, before my got with my fiance, I was living in my apartment. I was there about 5-6 years, and I never turned the stove on. I went out to eat 3 times, breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day of my life.
Every day, huh?
Because I worked in a restaurant.
There you
remember?
go. That's why. That's right. I worked in a restaurant. Chili's. So you ate good there, huh?
Yeah. No, but I started at Chili's. I didn't end there. I ended at Margaritaville. Jimmy Buffett was my boss.
Oh,
and
nice.
and I sang there a lot, and had some great times. But I remember I was like, man, I'm tired of service. So I worked at every single restaurant you can think of, because I always put my music first. And when they wouldn't want to let me like do a show or something, I would be like, all right, well, whatever, I quit. You know, there's a million restaurants in there. So I worked at all of them. I mean, all of them. But I ended at this place called Santa Fe Cattle Company, and that was the last place I served tables.
As a matter of fact, there used to be a Santa Fe Cattle Company in San Antonio. They closed that one down because of COVID.
Yeah,
I remember that. Man, let's tell you what, it's a good place there. Wow. So when are we going to see you in the big old CMA
well, that's
Awards?
the plan. So we have this new single coming out. It's called "Doing My Thing," and so that is our big one.
Okay.
Like this is the one that we were shooting for.
Right.
It's our biggest one. Like we're going all in. It's our biggest one. So Nashville has kind of like a Times Square, if you will. And so the main sign is called the Nashville sign. So it's like Nashville's Times Square, and we're gonna be on the Nashville sign here coming in May. We're doing Billboard magazine, Rolling Stone magazine, and all these other kinds of stuff. So we're this is the big one. And you know, whenever, like you said, when do we plan on it? When God says
it's time.
And I know my time is coming, but I just gotta trust Him, and I know I sound like a broken record, but I just trust Him, and whenever He has me there, He'll have me there, but I'll be playing till they put me in the ground.
Que me lleven canciones.
Oh my God, that's my jam.
I love that song. That's mine too. Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, I'll get out the shower and I just, we do like in the box, I put that song on. She's cooking something. Can we tell me start? Yeah, that's my jam. That is my jam.
I hit it around the butt. I didn't even know. Tell you the truth, I just
that is my jam. You want to get me going? That's my jam.
Yeah, play that song, huh? We'll get you going.
I can go repeat. That's like, oh man. I love that song. That's my Casey and JoJo, my Jodeci baby.
There you go. Tony. It's our anniversary. Wow. Well, Vaughn, it was a real pleasure having you on our show. I can't wait till you come back to the Valley. Even if it's for your wedding, like I said, you plan on getting married down here, we've got an awesome place for you to go to. Like I said, you say you're not leaving till Saturday, maybe tomorrow. If you're not doing anything, cruise by, check it out. You never know. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
We also want to let you know that I'm meeting you that day over there, and I was looking more, into you and stuff like that, and I was talking to Cynthia and everything like that. Once again, big shout out to Cynthia because she said,
"I'll be there a little bit."
There you go. Woo, have the bucket ready.
Bush life.
There you go. She was saying that you were somebody that was around the way, that you grew up with her, stuff like that, and you've known each other for the longest time and everything. And a great place, by the way, of course. Um, just can't wait to see all this success. Keep coming. Valley, once again, Valley. This is a great Valley talent right here, and he's a big time on. I'm making it bigger. My old saying is, I'm not rich, but I'm famous.
Or they don't know who I think I am.
Yeah, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. They will. And if you want to see his video, once again, is Romeo Vaughn with DJ Kane, and the name of the song is called.
It's called Cowboy in the Boots. Y'all follow me. I represent the 956. I'm out there in Nashville, Tennessee, and showing all them big city people that, that we from the Valley, we can do it too. If not even better,
There you go. Heck yeah. That's what we're all about here in the Valley. We're, they don't call us chilones for nothing.
right.
Well, and we love our tortillas.
Yeah.
What's your favorite taco that your mom makes for you? All of them.
All of them. Yeah. No. My mom, I want to go probably with the potato, egg, and cheese.
Oh, can't go wrong with that. Potato, egg, and cheese with a little bit of beans.
Little beaners.
Gotta have those frijoles.
I love it.
Those frijoles, because if you don't eat those frijoles, you're in trouble. Rice and beans, that was my thing too. Rice and beans. Grab the tortillas, put on top.
My favorite, like all-time favorite, my mom makes is like the when she cuts up the papa fritas with frijoles, but like the circle ones, and she like fries them.
Oh, nice. All day. Wow, I'm stop talking. I'm getting hungry like that. Romeo, before we go, you have any shout outs to anybody you want to say hi to or anything?
Yeah, shout outs, first and foremost to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, man. Thank you so much for having me and making me be born every day that I wake up. I appreciate it. My lovely fiance, Juliana, she's here. My mom, my dad, my brother, my family, and to anyone watching, and my friends and out there, and don't let anybody tell you the sky's the limit when somebody walked on the moon, man.
There you go. And you know what? There's people who gone to Jupiter and stuff. You never know. Go around the circle, come back down this way. You never know.
Yeah.
The skies is the limit. Yeah. Let me send out a big old shout out to Grupo Reso. Thank you for being here. Of course, Mr. Roman Vaughn himself and his fiance. And big old shout out to all you beautiful people that are tuning in and watching. To my two beautiful daughters, Drenna and Darlin, and my grandson Carson. Also, a big old shout out to. I want to send out a big old shout out to my cousin Ruben out there. Ruben in San Antonio. Get better, buddy. We're with you. I'm praying for you and everything. I got you. Also, a big old shout out to my Uncle Johnny in Georgia. He was like, hey, son, you over there doing all these things. Said he shout outs. Said shout outs to Georgia. So, big old shout out to Georgia out there. My Uncle Johnny, my Aunt Margaret in Houston, and then, of course, my Aunt Lucy in San Antonio. And if I forgot somebody, it's not that I meant to. It's just there's a lot of you guys.
There is.
But that's okay. And I want to say a big old shout out to everybody. A big old shout out to Melody House Mansion once again, Mr. Man, and of course, Warmed in the house. Big old shout out to Renee. Thank you for being here as well. And Mr. Martinez, like always, 97.7 FM the city, always has our back. And we're here for you, Valley. Don't forget, you got the talent. Come on over. How much did it cost you
to come to the Valley?
No, come here to my show.
Oh, it didn't cost me anything.
There you go. You see, I tell you, we're not charging you anything.
Yeah.
All we're charging you is for you to come over here, sit down, and watch yourself be on the screen here.
I want to say hi to my brother George.
Hi, George.
And his wife Shauna.
Hi, Shauna.
Their kids. So.
Shauna, I tell you what, if me and Vaughn get going, we'll probably make this show go longer than 40, 30 minutes of stuff.
Yeah, whatever. I'm here.
We're here. And why not that he's here? Because he leaves Saturday. We don't know when he's going to come back, right?
Yeah, I don't know when I'm coming back on that one, to be honest. But, thanks for having me.
We look forward to having you. Yes, so of course. Next time you come down.
Mansion place to go check it out.
All right. So, Melody House Mansion.
We'll look into it.
All right. Melody House Mansion. Write it down. Take a picture. One more time. It's at
Romeo Vaughn Music, VAUGHN, at Romeo Vaughn Music.
On Instagram?
On Instagram,
and TikTok.
TikTok, yeah. Mm-hmm. And aquí estamos, I'm from the Valley, man. I wore a shirt in my new video. It said, Puro pinche 956.
Love it. Representing, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Also, can I say something real quick?
Sure.
Grupo Frontera, what's up, man? It's your boy, Romeo Vaughn. You got to come do a song with me, man. We're from the Valley. Let's do this country, boy. Take you to Nashville, go worldwide with it.
Ooh, hey, Frontera, you need to come over here and say hi, too. Like that, But we got more great Valley talent heading our way. We are actually booked all the way till June.
It's awesome.
So I thank you guys for calling in and doing 956-789-0702. That's right, 956-789-0702. And you can reach us at Instagram is the city 977. No, yeah, the City 977.
He
And
wasn't gonna remember.
of course not. I won't. I keep trying to remember it. So many times I write it down and everything. You can also see the show at YouTube. It's the City, the City 977, and also Rocknrudy 21, which is me. And then thank you once again, everybody, for tuning in. For Mr. Vaughn, once
Thank
again,
you
for
so
making
much.
a trip all the way from Tennessee just to come be here today.
That's right. That's right.
And he'll be heading back, and follow him. Check out all his stuff and
Check it
everything.
out. Come be a part of the journey.
There you go. Like and follow my show too. And I thank you all. Rocknrudy on the Scene Live, 97.7 FM The City. Have a good night. God bless. See ya.
See ya.
You're listening to KCYC 97 FM The City. Tonight's podcast with Rocknrudy on the Scene Live.